the most cause for burnout is leadership. Let's be honest. Like you say, it's leadership. Because when the leader creates an environment where everybody is uncertain, where everybody is fearful, where everybody is unhappy, that working environment is never a good place for anybody. Talk about the job. Like you say, it's not an easy job being a nurse, because you are working under unpredictable times. Like, you don't even know what your next minute is gonna be like. For any nurse in any kind of specialty, you don't know, things may change real fast. So the leader is what we're gonna focus on, because that person is the one who is either going to make the environment a workable environment, or the environment like hell for your staff. So let's talk about leadership.
Well, I love that, because that question is in the how, and it's almost the question of are leaders born or are they made? I really think it could be a combination of both, and it is contingent on the situation that you're in. I think leaders absorb pressure very well. That's what a great leader does. They mentor, they coach, and they absorb pressure, because once you, as a leader, you know that this particular thing is on the line. You have this particular pressure on you, and you want to maybe that person wants to snap. Maybe they want to go off on the people that are supposed to do it the right way, or supposed to know how to do this, or whatever. But as a leader, you're building your reputation with one interaction at a time, and you really can't snap. You really have to absorb the pressure, and then after you've absorbed the pressure, take a step back and look at the facts of how do you eat an elephant, one step at a time. Okay, I need you to go over here and take care of this. I need you to take a pause. I need, you need to begin to then respond in the way that creates safety for those people around you, but then in a way that is concise and is fact-based. And go ahead.
Yeah, I really truly agree with you, but there are certain things that leaders do not get out there, because I have worked with people that feel like if I'm leading people, it's them that matter, not me. They have to do what I tell them. You know that old adage
Domineering.
that do as I say, not as I do, in a kind of subtle way. But they are actually telling you, like, I can do zero work on a day, but you cannot. You have to work, because I'm the leader. I can do whatever I want. But I feel in my leadership, I feel like if I'm not a role model for the staff, then I don't have any right to be talking to them about anything if I can't lead them the way I am. I have to be a role model for them. They have to look up to me and say, you know what, she can do this, she can do this with us, she's involved, they have to have things that they can say, you know what, our leader is exceptional. Because they can do all this with us. If you're that leader that they never see you, you are never seen. You are that leader that you always want to dictate, do this, do that, do this. You never really say, we are a team, let's do this together. What hardships are you facing doing this thing? Walk through with them what they are doing, see what they are doing, hear their voices, hear their hardship, hear the things that is making the job difficult for them. So I think we really need to talk more about leaders in every day for the environment, for the working environment to change.
And that's why the from nurse to nurse manager, or clinician to clinical leader, it matters so much. It's what you would consider a soft skill, but in reality, it's the most important skill. It's going to determine whether or not people want to follow you or people want to leave you. It just boils down to how do you operate under your own pressure? Because there's pressure to make the right clinical decision. There's pressure to cover the shift. There's pressure to do whatever it is to make the engine go, to make things work. However, you can't translate that to the people that are working for you, because the moment they take on your emotions. So if you're stressed out, if you are feeling like a lot of pressure and you lash out to people, they're not going to want to work for you. They're not going to want to deal with that kind of interaction on a daily basis, especially in nursing, because you have a lot of options, in healthcare in general.